You're welcome to the newsroom. I am Esther Vese. The Yobe State government has confirmed 906 fresh cases of cholera, with 61 deaths and 50 others still in admission in hospitals across the state. The Commissioner for Health, Muhammadu Kawuwa, says acute watery diarrhea cases were reported in some parts of the state and later confirmed to be cholera after laboratory tests. The affected local governments, Gujba, Gulani, Damaturu, Fune, Potiskum, and Nangere. The People's Democratic Party has demanded the arrest and immediate prosecution of the Minister of Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika, for allegedly using a non-existent national carrier to defraud the nation of 1.2 billion naira. The party also says President Muhammadu Buhari should speak out on what it described as an act of corruption under his watch. The main opposition party alleged that the funds released for the project were diverted to finance Buhari's 2019 re-election bid. The Legal Practitioners Privileges Committee has withdrawn the nomination of a lawyer, Ikinde Ihiguela, for the coveted rank of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria and barred him from applying for the rank for the next 5 years, starting from 2019. The decision taken at the LPPC's emergency meeting comes barely 4 days to his swearing in, along with 30 others already scheduled to take place at the Supreme Court in Abuja on Monday. Now, at least 100 people have known to have died after a ferry carrying hundreds of people capsized on Lake Victoria in Tanzania. It is feared that more than 200 people may have drowned, and it's also thought that the overloaded vessel tipped over when crowds on board moved to one side as it docked. The local media says the ferry's official capacity was 100 people, but officials say the vessel was carrying more than 400 passengers when it capsized. In the Philippines, the death toll from a monsoon landslide has risen to 22. Dozens were still missing after part of a massive hillslide collapsed on Thursday in several rural communities near Naga, the tourist island of Cebu. Now, the rescue effort came as the nation was still reeling from Typhoon Mangkhut, which killed about 88 people. Anti-Indian rebels in disputed Kashmir have raided over a dozen homes of police officers and abducted 3 whose dead bodies were recovered on Friday. The killings came days after the region's largest rebel group asked officers to quit the Kashmir police force and stay away from counter-insurgency operations. Militants in Kashmir have increasingly targeted police working with India's forces, accusing them of being collaborators. China has told the U.S. to withdraw sanctions on its military over purchases of Russian jets and missiles or bear the consequences. The warning comes after the U.S. said China has contravened U.S. sanctions on Moscow, introduced over Russian actions in Ukraine, and alleged interference in U.S. politics. Gianni Infantino, FIFA president, has sent a congratulatory message to Amaju Pinnick on his re-election as the president of the Nigeria Football Federation. In the poll conducted by the NFF Electoral Committee in Katsina, Pinnick swept aside 3 other contestants, earning 34 votes. Sergio Aguero has signed a 1-year contract extension at Manchester City. The Argentina striker is now tied to the club until 2021, bringing to an end the uncertainty surrounding his future at the Etihad Stadium. Well, that's been the latest from the newsroom. Thank you very much for watching. I am Esther Vese.